Hi everybody. Today is August 27th and it's my update day. Um, this was a pretty good week for me. I did complete the 6th week of the Couch to 5K. Um, as far as numbers go on the scale, I stayed exactly the same to the point. So I'm still at 176.5. That means I'm about 21 and a half pounds away from my goal, which isn't too bad. So I feel pretty good that I didn't gain anything because this week was, I had a little bit of a rough week. I picked a bunch of apples from the tree that I have in my backyard and I took them to work. And there's a girl at work that loves to bake and she brought in a homemade apple pie from my apples. And of course I had to try that. And I had some PMS, so I had some chocolate and a couple other things this week. So I feel good that my weight stayed the same. I did run 22 minutes straight on Thursday, and I ran 22 minutes straight again on Saturday. My husband's been doing it with me, which is awesome. He was able to jump into week 6 with me and do just fine. It took me 6 weeks to work up to do that, but he was able to actually keep up with me and just starting out at 6th week, which is awesome. Today I started day 1 of week 7 of the Couch 5K and I ran 25 minutes straight. And I gotta tell you guys, it is getting easier and it feels so good. And I never thought that I'd be a runner, but I really see that I can be now. All week I have to, 3 times this week on Wednesday and Friday, I have to run 25 minutes. And I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. It just feels really good. I'm still doing strength training 3 times a week, and I'm still walking in between my running. So everything's going really well. I had told you guys last week that I was looking for a new place to live, and I was hoping for prayers for a particular place here near us. Well, I didn't get that one. But since then, I've been looking around, and I've seen a lot of different places. And I got to tell you guys a story that was really funny yesterday. I mean, my husband and I have had a great week. We've really had kind of some wake up calls, and I feel closer to him than I have in years. It seems like we were talking about it this morning and how it seems like we bonded more in the last week than we have in months. So it feels really good. But we had a really good weekend. And I took him to see about 3 different places, and there was one in particular that would have made us, caused us to move about 45 minutes from where we're at. Sophie would have had to switch schools. She was not happy about that at all, but she's only starting 1st grade, so I figured, it wouldn't be too hard for her to start over in 1st grade. So we had almost decided on this one place. It was perfect. As far as size goes, it had just the right size, just the right rooms. All of our furniture would fit. Everything would be fine. But when you look out the back door, the neighbors that lived across from us were like maybe 10 feet from us. The guy that lived there, it was just a chain link fence. The guy that lived there had his complete weight set out there right by the fence and was working out, and the kids were there and everything. So we didn't have a very good view from the back door, and there was no privacy. And all I would have had is a little patio. And the lady that showed me the place said, well, you can put up some bamboo shades. And I was like, yeah, I guess, So I was going to overlook that and just go with that place because it was a good deal. But on the way, last night we were kind of bored, and I was like, there were 2 other places that I would like to drive by. And oh wait, first we decided on that place. We were like, okay, let's get the application in. Let's get the $30 application fee. Let's go take it in their night drop box. That's it. We're going for it. We really liked it. So we went all the way over to their night drop box, left the application in their mailbox. And then I left them messages because they're closed on the weekends saying, the application's there. Please let me know. We really want this place. I put it in your mailbox. La 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 la. Right. So I did all that. I left them like 3 messages because I'm like letting them know that I frantically want this place. Right. Well, okay, back to when about 5 o'clock, I decided that, oh, let's go drive by these other two places. One of them was a house that looked pretty good from the outside, but I'd have to call and see if I can go see the inside. Another one was a townhome, and it was near us. Sophie wouldn't have to switch schools. It was in a newer part of our town. A very nice townhome. It's like gray with white trim, and it looked so cute from the outside. And of course, this particular management company, whenever I've called to try to get showings with them, all I ever get is voicemail, and they never call me back. So I was like, gosh, I know how long it'll be before I can even get in there to see it, but let's go look at it. Let's get out of our car and go look at the back and see what the little yard looks like, because it had a little fenced yard. And so we saw the yard and we were like, it's perfect. It's just a little yard with a little wood deck, and it's just so cute. And I was like, well, the gate's open. I go, let's just go inside the yard and look in the window. Maybe we could just peek in the window. Well, we peeked in the window, and my husband just kind of touched, the sliding glass door, and it opened. And me and Sophie and my husband were like, oh my gosh. And I said, oh gosh, I'd really love to see the inside. And he goes, yeah, me too. And I go, hurry up, go in. So we snuck in this townhome, and it was absolutely perfect. It was gorgeous. It has hardwood floors in the kitchen, a big dining room, beautiful carpet, looks like new. And then you go up the stairs, and there's two huge suites. It's almost like having two master bedrooms. One of them has a huge walk-in closet, its own bathroom, and it's absolutely huge. The other one for the kids would have been like, it's big too. It has its own bathroom, its own walk-in closet. I mean, that's all I needed to see. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect, but let's get out of here, So we got out of there real quick and drove off, hoping nobody, saw us break and enter. And then we were like, oh my God, I want that one. And I was like, I hope there's no other applications on that one. I haven't had a showing with it or anything, but we know we want it. So let's go online and put in the application on that immediately. And then my husband goes, what about the $30 we just left? I go, I guess we'll be out $30. And I go, wait a minute, we could go back and get it. I go, let's go back and get it. So we drove back over to that place and stole our mail back out of their mailbox. And then I left them a message saying we changed our mind. Put the application in for this beautiful townhome. And I was like, oh my gosh, to tell my husband, I was like, we just committed 2 crimes in one day. We, broke into a place we didn't really break in. The door was open. But we went in there and looked around, we shouldn't have. And we went and took mail back out of a mailbox. So we were kind of like, my husband said, I always said you weren't spontaneous, but you're fun. He was just laughing. He couldn't believe the guts. I have guts. Anyway, I'm really hoping to get this townhome, you guys. It's a little bit more expensive, but I'll cut corners somewhere else if I have to. It's just absolutely perfect. So keep your fingers crossed. Send out your prayers that we get that one, and hopefully we'll find out soon within the next couple of days. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I will let you go. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. And this week I will run 25 minutes in the Couch 5K, and then next week's my last week of the Couch 5K. And I am very proud that I have been able to make it through this Couch 5K without having to repeat any days, without having to repeat any weeks. It's my goal to be able to get through this the first time, and I see now that I can do it because the running is becoming easier and it feels great. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next week. Take care.